Hello everybody, welcome to AJ's Morning Snow Cleanup. Today I'll basically giving you guys an update. Basically I've got one yard besides my yard to do in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping to get in touch with these two property owners to see about doing an overgrown property transformation, yard transformation, whatever you want to call it. But if I don't hear back from them by next Friday, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them and record the videos from both yards. Um, Basically, most of the yard, I only got 2 yards to do so far this year. Gonna talk to my buddy, see if he still wants me to mow his front lawn, and then what you want to call them. Depending on what he says, I will vindicate what all I do. I know that basically, most of the yards I want to try to get to this year are a fairly um, decent sized yard, but some of them may need push mowing because I can't get one of my riders up on there, and or they're too small to use the ladder. And if they're big enough where I can use the ladder, then I'll be driving, depending on where it's located at. I'm hoping, I'd say, by the end of this month, I'll have a new trailer, brand new from Tyson's. I'm thinking about getting a 5 foot by 8 foot, which is 60 inches by, I think, like 96 inches. Can't tell you without looking up on my phone. I know it's 60 inches wide. Yeah, 96 inches. And get the trailer hitch, trailer light, line harness done, and once I get that done, I'm going to go to Marshtown, Iowa City Hall, and basically see what steps I would have to do to mow the overgrown lawns. I'm also hoping by the end of the month I'll have my business fully licensed in Iowa, insured properly and all that fun stuff. I'm running a small business, but when you're doing that, it's kinda pays off for itself, but it just depends on your local state, how much you charge for tax, if taxes is included, yada yada yada, all that fun stuff. I know all the yards that I have done and will be doing are tax included, which means when I give a price to them, that includes sales tax. And here in Iowa, it's a 7%. In most places, it's a 7% sales tax, which honestly ain't bad, but I include it so they don't have to calculate extra money out of their pocket or whatever the case might be. Basically, most of the yards I plan on doing this year are gonna be regular yards I'm gonna be mowing on a weekly, bi-weekly, um, bi-weekly, I think it's called, weekly or every 2 weeks. Um, hopefully by this time next month, I'll have my trailer all set up, both of my riders up and running, a couple of my push mowers up and running, and hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have enough money saved up where I can basically get where I basically don't have to necessarily do snow removal if I don't want to, but it's still an option either way. Let's say I do 200 to 300 yards, like cleanups and stuff, like overgrown properties, or abatement yards, whatever the technical terminology is. But if I do like 200 to 300 of those this summer, with or without help, I know that if I do that, I will basically be I should have, depending on how bad the yard is. Let's say it's like in some spots 6 feet tall, and basically needs to be mowed down at 2 inches or 2.5, you know, or even 3. I want to start out. Using that example. If I'm using an inch, whether it's dirty red or an inch K, I want to start off at the highest deck height with the blazing gauge. Go over that once, and lower it down maybe 1 or 2 inches, 1 or 2 notches, or whatever you want to call it. Go over it and over it, do at least 2 passes of it, and hopefully charge right around, I'd say about, if it takes me 2 to 3 hours just to do it, even if it's by myself, I'm gonna probably charge around $200 minimum at least. That way I'm still on the green, but it's gonna compensate for all my time. So let's say I make on the same particular yard, for example, the 6 feet overgrown yard, let's say I do 2 hours. That would be an easy $100 an hour. Or if I do it in 4 hours, that would be $50 an hour. Either way, it'll be worth it. I know that most of the yards I plan on doing are just gonna be once or twice a month, sometimes 3, not 4 times a month, depending on how many times the owner or resident or tenant, whatever you want to call it, wants me to do. But with my yard, honestly, it can go 1 to 2 weeks without mowing during the summertime because I don't put down no fertilizer. I am planning on putting fertilizer down this fall. That way by springtime, or by the time next mowing season, which would be 2025's mowing season, I'm hoping that my yard will be nice and lush of screen, and all this other fun stuff, and whether it'll be healthier and all the scientific stuff that comes along with all the good stuff and scientific stuff that come with with fertilizing. Um, I know I'm planning on getting a an Echo straight shaft edu off of Echo's website. I believe it's around $300, but it'll be worth it because I don't have to use my Wolch battery operated edu and slash string trimmer. I could just fill up the gas tank in the sick edu and just go on my way. And basically, most of the yards I'm going to be doing this summer, I am going to try to fertilize this fall, simply because so they can, during the winter time, the nitrogen and other stuff. Sorry, it's like 1:13 in the morning and I'm recording this in my garage. But anyway, I'm hoping to get where I can potentially let the nitrogen and other chemicals that are in the fertilizer get good and saturated, or whatever you want to call it, into the yard and be thick and luscious, or however you want to say it. For springtime on, it'll be healthier, more greener, stuff like that. I do know with my yard, I am planning on, like I said, putting fertilizer down, but I'm also going to put fertilizer down where my roommates, one of my roommates' flower beds are, so they can go, excuse me, back healthier and stronger. And if you guys get what I'm saying, just hit the thumbs up button. Basically, the one yard that I'm going to do on Monday, I'm going to actually talk to the people that I'm all for to see if I can potentially record me doing the job, and see if they want me to do put down a fertilizer this fall and whatnot. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next week. God bless.